Maybe you know your handicap in golf or your bowling average, but what really matters is your credit score.
Credit rules our lives. They can impact you at the least opportune time, whether it's a house or a new car or even a job or possibly insurance.
Debt.com's Howard Dvorkin says those huge consequences open the door for scammers.
Like many industries, there's some bad companies out there.
So we're running down how to avoid credit repair scams, and here's an obvious one. If you don't trust anyone else, do it yourself. You can request one free credit report each year from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And if you see a mistake,
consumers have the ability to dispute anything on their credit report.
But you gotta be tenacious.
Don't be discouraged if you get back a letter saying this item is correct.
It's not easy.
It takes a little time to understand the laws, and it takes knowledge, it takes persistence, and frankly, it takes a lot of time.
So let's assume you're gonna farm this thing out. Before you make a hire, check out the company.
The first place I always recommend is the Better Business Bureau. If it's had a lot of complaints against it, then you must move on because you don't want to be an additional complaint.
You're going to divulge all your most sensitive personal data to whomever you choose, so a stellar reputation's imperative. Next, check out the staff.
Make sure they have an attorney on staff because it's less likely an attorney is going to mislead you or misinform you than some guy sitting in his bedroom selling you whatever he can to extract money out of you.
Speaking of the law, advance fees are a red flag.
The federal government put into place laws that don't allow a company to charge fees up front. However, some companies try to get around that. So be careful of that.
There will be fees to retain their services while they do the work.
If they're charging maybe $100 a month or less, it's still okay to pay them. It's where they charge $500 or $1,000 up front and promise that they're going to clean your credit up. That's where the consumers get themselves in trouble because they'll pay out the money and there's very little incentive for the company to do the work.
They may just take that big upfront sum and disappear. Next, as with many businesses, money-back guarantees are good
because they're confident that they're going to do their job.
But guaranteed results are bad.
You should run the other way if a company guarantees what they're doing because no company can actually guarantee removal of an item.
Disputing errors on your credit report is a legal process, so
they only can do what the law allows them to do. The real power is within the credit bureaus. They're the ones who have the ability to remove an item or, frankly, not remove an item.
Avoiding credit repair scams is at the top of the list.